Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I got a really cool product that was sent to me by the brand to test it out and tell you about it. And this is a mini vacuum that's in this little mystery box here. So we're gonna check it out. I wanna show you all of what comes in this thing and really kind of what the functionality is. So right when we open it, you're gonna notice that you've got kind of the device itself, of course, got a filter that already comes inside there, and then you're gonna get an additional filter here as well, which is nice. You've got kind of your main attachment for the vacuum, and then you've got a little box full of a bunch of different attachments that I'll show you exactly kind of what those functions are for. Inside this little net back here in this little pocket, you've got a hose. It's gonna extend the reach of this vacuum, and you've got a Type-C charging cable there to keep this thing charged, because this thing is fully rechargeable, which makes this a really excellent tool to kind of take with you to travel with, or really it's actually great for your car. So let's take these things out of this case here. Again, this is the main unit that you've got, and this thing is a powerhouse. Let me tell you, I was really surprised. So it really is no joke. Let's take a look at it. I'm gonna pull all these things out and we'll get a better look. Also, I love that it comes with this case, a whole lot more portable. All right, so here are all the pieces to this vacuum kit that come inside the box. Of course, right here, you've got some instructions. I definitely recommend you take a look through that, but for the purpose of this video, we're gonna get that right out of here. Ain't nobody got time for that, but you should probably take a look. So again, this is where the attachments are. I wanna save us all some time and just get this out of there. All right, here we go. As you can see, there's a lot of pieces here. So I gotta be honest, when I first looked at this, it was a little bit overwhelming. So I just wanna give you a little bit of a breakdown, but it's really important to understand that this unit is not just a really powerful, and I mean a really powerful vacuum. It's not just got the suction from this side. It's actually a pretty powerful blower, which is why some of these attachments are here, because they're actually designed for that side. Let's take a look first off at just the function of the suction side for the vacuum. So you wanna long press here for 2 seconds. You've got your, standard base level vacuum. Click it one more time. That's even more powerful. A third time. Now it's getting loud in here because that thing is no joke. Long press and it's off. So I'm telling you, I wish I could show you exactly how intense that suction really is, but just trust me on that. So you've got the hose gonna extend the reach of that. So all these attachments on the vacuum suction side. So you've got this thing, it's gonna be your classic sort of get into some crevices and get in the tight spots here. It's flat, so you're probably used to that type of thing. Perfect for a little bit of extension. Again, this is sort of your main one. This is gonna give you the, get it right along the surface, maybe across the seat of your car. That's gonna be the one right here. If you need to get a little bit of a dusting, you got this guy right here, and that's gonna be good to just get some of these really kind of, kid crumbs. You know what I'm talking about? They're like smashed in there real good. And then you've got some blow side attachments. So before we get into that, what's recommended is that you actually take off this compartment here. It's where, of course, all the debris accumulates. So you just twist this off real easy. It's gonna pull out this little filter here. You can pull this out and rinse it out. They recommend doing that with every time. And they actually give you an additional one here, which I think is a good thing to include here. So you wanna pull that out to use the blow side, and you're gonna replace that. It took me a minute to figure out what exactly this thing is. Well, it goes on this side to improve the airflow, and it also makes it a little easier to use. So now you've just got this, and so you can use any of these devices here. So this long one here, you've got a little bit of a shorter one here, and then you've got this one that's great for blowing up maybe an air mattress. And I don't know if this will quite fit in like a soccer ball or a basketball, but it definitely will be good for, if you're camping and you got a blow up mattress, that's definitely what that'll be good for. But this is great for just blowing out debris that's in a, one of those tight spots you can't quite get to. So you just put it in this side. So you just want to twist this into place here. Let me show you just a little bit of how powerful this is. I mean, it's really no joke. I mean, that's the lowest. Let's try it on a little bit higher. I mean, that's pretty crazy. What about this one? Yeah, that's gonna do the trick. My curtains over here are actually blowing, and that's, I gotta be honest, it's kind of ridiculous, but if you need to get in those crevices, that is your guy.